Okay, alright. Hi, dear Libra. This is a little report for you guys, male and female, on the Pisces new moon eclipse coming up really soon, okay? End of February. It's kind of a big deal, and that's why I felt I should report on it. I'm not a professional astrologer, okay? I'm an enthusiast. I do this every day for myself. This is what I do to try and help me get through the day. Otherwise, I miss out on things, or things can get more bumpy, or this is how I cope. It's kind of like a spiritual GPS, okay? There's some amazing top-of-the-line professionals out there. They can tell you more about this stuff, but I'm just giving you my own perspective. Eclipses are chances for big leaps in our evolution. In fact, there's no way back. The energy of the eclipse is that the beginnings and endings, like a doorway is going to close, and from there's no going back. And then another door opens, and when you move through it, when you allow the energy to go, then there's no going back. That door is closed as well. So it's an evolutionary jump. And the healthiest thing to do in life is to go with that flow. Resisting the evolution just creates a lot of unnecessary pain and suffering for yourself and others. So the best thing to do is literally go with the flow. I know it's a cliche, but that's what it's about. Especially with all this Pisces energy here. I'll show you more in a minute. It's overwhelmingly watery ocean energy. Like it's everything, and there's no boundaries in the ocean. The fishes just go wherever they want, feeding however they feed, and doing whatever they do. They don't have churches, institutions, fences, boundaries, none of that. They have like territory, but that's about as tough as it gets. And they all feed off each other, literally. Sorry about that, excuse me. Big fish, it's the little fish. Sorry, that's kind of rude. Anyway, where was I? Okay, the eclipse. Now it is in Pisces, and it's very big, and has a lot of planets. Now, with Pisces energy, a little bit of background, this is my interpretation. Pisces energy, or the energy of the 12th house, or the energy of Neptune, the ruling planet, it's, as I understand it, it's mostly to do with divinity, our spirituality. It's the place of knowing heaven. It's a gateway for the will of heaven. It's the gateway for the will of heaven to move through you, and for the will of heaven to be received by you, hopefully to bring it to the world and share it with others. It's a place of spirituality. It's our place of imagination, angels, spirits, clairvoyance, clairsentience, intuition. Did I say that already? It's meditation. It's zoning out. It's chilling out. It's switching off. It's dreaming. It's tuning into your dreams. It's tuning into the great beyond. It's visioning. It's psychic awareness. And it's beautiful, beautiful energy if you can handle it. It's a bit like fog. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to capture and manage that energy? It's not like Capricorn energy, which is very tangible, understandable. So, also with the energy of Pisces in the 12th house, it can, on the shadowy side, I don't want to put a negative positive spin on it, but because each planet and energy has its own positive and negative expression, and you want to stay on the high vibration side if you possibly can. But over here in the 12th house, Pisces energy, it can also translate into a dumping ground. It's a trash can. It's the dumpster. It's the disposal unit. It's the stinky basement, the rotting attic. It's the big junkyard in the back where we dump all our crap, or where all our karmic crap has been living and festering, and it's unprocessed, it's unconscious, we don't even know it's there half the time, but it is there, believe me. and it's somewhere in your chart. Pisces energy is somewhere in your chart. And with the negative energy, it can get really bad. It's almost harder to handle negative Neptune than it is to handle negative Pluto. And there's no ambiguity with Pluto. If you don't handle that energy properly or responsibly, your life is shit. Okay, you're going to really know it, and in a very direct experience. With the Neptune, it's much harder to grasp. It's a place of delusion, self-delusion, betrayal of self, betrayal of others, deception, fake anything, fake gurus, fake corporation, fake institutions, fake religion. And it's a place of fantasy, but more like sick fantasies and sickness. It's a place of imprisonment of our own making. It's our losses, our failings. It's the end of the end. It's the hospital. It's the hospice. It's almost like a graveyard. It can be transcendental, like leaving your body. It's where we're finished. It's all over. It's done. Okay. Sometimes it's very hard energy to manage, like with addictions and sex addiction and narcotics and alcohol and caffeine and stimulants and ecstasy and pot and overwork, over jogging, anything like that. And it's very hard to handle those energies. It's extremely hard. Those are the hardest energies to heal. It's much harder to heal those energies than it is to heal a broken wrist or a heart something or other, or a messed up rib. If you broke your ribs or something like that, or you had the flu. Anyway, wherever that energy is, you need to take responsibility for that, because if it's left unchecked, it can turn into festering, rotting goop that will contaminate the rest of your life and everyone else's around you. So be very careful. So, I don't want to scare you anymore. Sorry about that. But here you are, dear Libra. This is your little chart. I've done a chart like this for everybody. See, that's you, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising. And it's for the new moon eclipse. And it's for February 26th. That's wrong, sorry. Anyway, close enough. So, where is it all happening for you? Where is it for you, dear Libra? Well, here's your first house, okay? Let's just get that out of the way first. And Jupiter is there right now. Jupiter is in Libra. So you might have a whole new expanded sense of identity, like, whoa, am I really this? Am I really that? Yeah, I thought so. And that's pretty cool. And, whoa, there's other things that aren't so cool, so let's do something about it. But anyway, to the eclipse. It's happening here in your 6th house. This is the house of like health and chores and healing, and it's staying on top of things. It's the house of refining and purifying. It's creating order. It's your daily routines. It's about being of service and also benefiting from the services. Being on the receiving end of services. You might need healing, or you might administer healing, cleaning things up, refining, purifying. It's a house that a lot of people take for granted, but it's very, very important, okay? It's a very humble area of your life. Now, if you notice here in your 6th house, we have Pisces, all of this, hold on. Yeah, that's better, see? See, all this Pisces energy. You've got Mercury, Sun, Moon, Neptune, even little Chiron, and even the South Node, all piled up here. Alright? That's that's an ocean full of Pisces. Now, especially with Chiron here, which is, it's about the energy of healing, you might have an experience where stuff is coming up to the surface that's not pretty, that needs healing. You have to reveal it to heal it. That's the lesson of Chiron. It might be painful, but you might learn a lot. And in so learning and so healing, you can show others how to get better. And also here with the South Node, right here. You see that? This is where all your gifts are that you already have, that you've brought with you from previous lives, lifetimes even. And those can be exposed and brought to the surface as well, and brought forward to share with others out here in the world. Even if it's in the 12th house of spirituality, you might have divine spiritual wisdom here that is being revealed, and in terms of the energy of healing and being of service, and so you can bring that out. You can be a real gift to the planet through this eclipse, and be a way shower for how people can deal with the crap in their lives. Okay? This is the North Node over here. This is where everybody is evolving. This is where the whole planet is evolving right now, and we're almost done with it. It's going to go to Leo soon. But for now, we're still with Virgo, and this is all about refining and purifying the energy of the planet. We really need to do a lot of cleaning up, okay? Personal, group, cities, towns, countries, governments, organizations, institutions, hospitals, all of it really needs serious cleanups and upgrades. Okay, it would be like having a technician coming in and fixing your computer and getting it back to pristine condition. Okay, so you have that opportunity now. All this stuff that's going on here in that house that I described, let it happen. Let the energy flow through. If there is a ton of shit going on in your life over here with health, and I don't know why I'm focusing on health, but I'm feeling that. Let it happen. Let the crap come to the surface. Cry your eyes out. Find people to help you. They will help you, because that'll come back to you. You can help them later. That's the journey here. Get some healing. Go see a psychiatrist if you have to. Go to a doctor. Go to the dentist. Just heal yourself. Surrender. This is about letting go of all ego. Let it all go. No shame. We're all sick. We've all been hurt. We're all hurting. We've hurt other people. Let's clean it up. Let's heal it. And we can do this now. We have an opportunity, and we can take that energy forward for months ahead. Okay? Now, with this eclipse, like all eclipses, I guess full moons and new moons, it's sort of similar energy, beginnings and endings. These are like huge evolutionary reboots. With this eclipse here, you're going to feel it. You're going to have the opportunity, let's say, to enjoy the benefits of one door closing and another door opening. Now, when this door closes, it's history. You're not going back to the old crap. When this door opens, you've got nowhere else to go except through that door and move forward. But then the door's going to shut, and you're never going back there either. So it's like taking evolutionary jumps in life from here. Okay? So take advantage of it. Don't fight it. Let the energy flow. How do you do that with Pisces energy? It's obvious. You all know the answer already. Surrender. Let go and let God. Invite God into your life, however you see God. Gurus, or whatever it is. Priests, something, invite healing into your life, and it'll happen. And so get rid of the ego. Don't worry about if you're a blubbering mess or you look like shit while this is all happening. Just let it happen, okay? Just let it happen. Now, let's finish it off. I don't want to take too much of your time, but this needs to be addressed, and this needs to be addressed, okay? This is a big long-term transit. It's not going away. You've got to deal with it. Now with you, dear Libra, it's very much in the house of relationships. You and the other. Okay, this is your 7th house of relationship. Primary, important one-on-one relationships. And over here, in this area of your life, do you see that over here? You've got Uranus, Mars, and Venus. So that's a lot of like rebel activity going on. You might feel a lot of upheaval and radical change happening here in your relationships in ways that are sometimes really hard to understand, because it's going to happen like that. With Mars and with Mars so close to Uranus, even with Venus, beautiful Venus softening it up, you're still going to have some pretty radical experiences over here in the area of relationship. And how does that affect you? Because this is you here, Libra. So with this beautiful dynamic here, you're getting the chance to have a lot of opportunities to awakening about how to improve relationships. How do you maintain your unique integrity in the context of relationship? How do you keep your identity, the true you, Libra, while allowing for others to be their freaky selves? Now that is a juggling match, okay? How do you do that? In other words, you be you, and just as long as you let me be me. And that can have a separating effect, but it's worth figuring it out, because it's very, very liberating. It's truly liberating. Capricorn, Pluto here isn't going to let you get away with it with cheap shots or fake versions of that. Pluto is in Capricorn in your 4th house, so you might be feeling deep rumblings in the foundations of your life, your feelings, your home, things that you need to protect. Your home, where you are safe, and how maybe even how your relationships are panning out in the home environment. Okay, but it's very, very important not to fight this energy. You have to go with it. You have to let it flow through you, and just deal with it. Don't fight it, because this could be, this is the energy of earthquakes here. This, and this. Now, as challenging as this may be, it's also being very supported. In other words, all this transformative energy that's happening here in the foundations of your life that you might feel through the context of relationships in the home, it's also being supported here. Do you see the blue sextile? The green sextile trine thing here? It's very supportive. Saturn is in your 3rd house. Can you see that? Saturn and Sagittarius in your 3rd house. Don't be scared of Saturn, okay? Make Saturn your friend. Saturn is helping you to figure out this shit, okay? It's worth it. You can do it. It's really, really worth it. And probably one of the best ways to figure out these communication dynamics in the home is to be very, very conscientious of the spoken word. How you communicate, how you receive words, how you transmit words. Be very, very responsible. Saturn. Responsibility, okay? And Sagittarius, speaking the truth. Alright? Gosh, Libra. There's so much more here, but I'm not a professional, so it's no point in me babbling on much longer. We're already up to 18 minutes. God. Whew. Okay, so overall, Libra, surrender to whatever is happening in these areas of your life. Just allow it to happen. Allow the energies to unfold in a very natural way, even if it feels uncomfortable. Just let it move through you. Let the crap come to the surface. Let the awkward things act themselves out. Don't take it personally. It's going to go on for months, but then it's going to all change, and you'll be a better person. You will be more evolved. Don't fight any of this energy. Allow it to move through you, okay? Okay, I'm going to stop babbling now. Blessings to you, dear Libra, and I hope you get something out of this. I really do. Thank you so much for watching. I really like that you guys are watching these things. Bye-bye.